First at 4, we're breaking news about the capture of a suspect in 2 stabbings. One woman was killed. We're live in Macomb County with how it all went down. Plus, Kim has that cooler forecast.
Not just cooler, but also frost. A frost advisory just issued by the National Weather Service that does include parts of Metro Detroit. I'll tell you how low we're going coming up.
And Kim, as you likely know, the big Taylor Swift show coming here to the Motor City, but there are ticket scams all over the country and also right here in Metro Detroit. What you need to know coming up.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. New at 4, the suspect in 2 stabbings in Macomb County, one of them fatal, has been caught. This story had a lot of people on edge for hours this morning. The violence started with a woman stabbed to death outside a Belle Tire on Gratiot in Roseville. Then police say the same person stabbed someone at a bus stop on Harper in St. Clair Shores. A massive manhunt led police to the suspect in Warren, and that's where Sean Lay picks up the story for us. Sean.
Good afternoon, Karen. All this ended right here. You mentioned everything, starting in Roseville, moving to St. Clair Shores, and then ending here in Warren. Warren police, they had their surveillance teams out looking for the car, went right by them. They followed him. They arrested the stabbing suspect here. So many questions. Who is this guy? What set him off? Did he target these people specifically? And did the 2 people stabbed, the woman and the man, have any relationship? Those are the key questions investigators are trying to answer right now. Cell phone video taken just after 1 this afternoon. Warren police stopping that dark-colored Chevy HHR. This happening on a side street called Cadillac, just off of Van Dyke near 9 Mile in Warren. Warren police confirming that this is the arrest of the stabbing spree suspect, who police say attacked a woman with a hunting knife at the Belle Tire on Gratiot in Roseville around 9 this morning. That woman was likely defenseless, filling her tire with air with her back turned. We're told she suffered multiple stab wounds. Then a half hour later, a 40-year-old man here in St. Clair Shores on Harper was waiting for his bus to go to work. He was also attacked, police say, by the same man. He was also stabbed multiple times. His roommate tells me that he was in surgery being stitched up this afternoon and is expected to survive. Police across the area launching an all-out manhunt for the man before he could attack again. Warren police surveillance units were out looking, saw the vehicle, followed, and made the arrest. Albert Springer saw the arrest go down.
The person next door at the bar came and told me that the guy was out from Belle Tire from earlier this morning. He was taking out people, and I was like, wow. And it's right outside our shop.
Right outside this shop right here where that arrest went down. Look, people are horrified what happened to this woman who was filling up her tire, Karen, at that Belle Tire. So many stab wounds. She did not survive, as we mentioned. Now, we were in St. Clair Shores talking to the roommates and people who knew the 40-year-old man, saying he's in surgery, should be okay, but also suffered from multiple stab wounds. So many questions about this. Roseville's mayor reached out to us saying prayers are certainly going out to all the families involved in this as they search for answers. Back to you.
So horrific. All right. Thank you, Sean. Another big story we're following today. A lot of people ran to Belle Isle to see this cargo ship stuck right off the island this morning. The freighter is free now and being assessed. The Mark W. Barker was on the way to Milwaukee when it suddenly lost power and maneuverability. We're told nobody was injured. There are no signs of damage or pollution. The ship was carrying salt. A tugboat helped move the ship to the Belle Isle anchorage, where it is being assessed to determine exactly the cause of the incident. Livonia police are showing off drugs, cash, and guns after a major drug bust. I want you to take a look at this. It's a photo on your screen there. You're looking at methamphetamines, cocaine, and fentanyl. Plus, you can see the guns seized. 45-year-old Kevin Smith of Westland has been charged with 14 felony counts. Livonia police say the bust follows an extensive investigation by its Intelligence Bureau. In your first forecast, we've got sunshine in downtown Detroit, but it is much cooler than yesterday. In fact, we are just hearing about an overnight frost advisory. Kim, say it isn't so.
I know, but it is. It does not include Wayne County or the city of Detroit or Monroe County, but anywhere you see shaded in blue goes under a frost advisory at 2 a.m. until 7 a.m. tomorrow. It includes Washtenaw, Livingston, Oakland, Macomb counties, and up into the thumb. So this evening, we'll see temperatures drop off pretty quickly. We're already below normal with temps right now in the upper 50s, but by midnight tonight, we'll be into the mid 40s. And we will have temperatures in the 30s overnight tonight. So very cold and frosty when you send the kids off to the bus stop tomorrow morning, 38 degrees. But sunshine does warm us up at least a little tomorrow. We'll make it into the upper 60s. We'll talk about the next chance for rain in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Kim. Negotiations to raise America's debt ceiling are reaching an intense stage just 24 hours after a big meeting at the White House. By the end of the meeting, Republican House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said he thinks a deal is possible by the end of the week. For the first time, Democrats have acknowledged they need a bipartisan deal that will likely include plans for spending cuts. The president and House Speaker have now appointed small teams of negotiators to keep those talks going. Today, the president called the White House meeting productive and said they found common ground.
And to be clear, this negotiation is about the outlines of what the budget will look like, not about whether or not we're going to, in fact, pay our debts. The leaders have all agreed we will not default. Every leader has said that.
President Biden has left for the G7 summit in Japan, but he shortened his trip to Asia to get back to the negotiations. Without a deal, the government could run into trouble paying its bills by June 1st. Across the country, it is the summer of superstar concerts, including Taylor Swift's visit to Ford Field in Detroit. Have you heard? We are giving away some tickets. We'll have more on that in a moment. But first, Help Me Hank has a warning right now about scammers who are ready and eager to use your desire for hot tickets to rip you off. He's live at Ford Field, and Hank, scammers even tried to interfere with our giveaway.
They did, Karen. You're going to see how that all played out. You mentioned some of those big shows. A few of them will take the stage here at Ford Field. Regarding Taylor Swift, this scam is big. It's not only affecting people here in our community, but across the country. Take a look. This is the summer of big shows coming to Detroit. Beyonce at Ford Field, Madonna at LCA, and Taylor Swift also at Ford Field on June 9th. Swifties paying up big money across the country and here in Detroit too, and the scammers know it. Recently, a group of students in Virginia, the victims of an elaborate Taylor Swift ticket scam.
They know that people are desperate to get those tickets, so they will go ahead and pretend to have tickets available.
And here in Metro Detroit, this mother shared with me how she lost big money after seeing what turned out to be a fake Facebook ad for Taylor Swift tickets here at Ford Field.
They were going for about 500. So it seemed like, okay, this person's making a little bit, but it's like legitimate.
But now as the big show is approaching here in the Motor City, the scams are growing and becoming even more elaborate. In fact, our local Ford ticket giveaway targeted by scammers just yesterday. Take a look at this post, which appeared on our local Ford Facebook page. A scammer hoping that you'll click the link, opening up all of your personal information.
Once we posted that contest on our Facebook page, a fake WDIV Facebook page popped up with a link to a contest, a fake contest, asking people to submit their payment information.
Ken Haddad is our digital content manager here at Local 4.
Because so many people are desperate for these tickets, they're more susceptible to try and click something like that for any chance that they could get tickets.
So how can you avoid a scam? Well, buy your tickets from a verified, legitimate website. If it's a private sale, it's a bonus if you know the seller. If you don't, never send any money via Venmo, Cash App, or Zelle without having those tickets in hand. And if the deal sounds just too good to be true, know that it's likely tied to some sort of a scam. Back out here live at Ford Field. Now, if you feel like you've been targeted in one of these scams, or if you in fact have lost money due to a scam, you should not only contact your local police, contact the Better Business Bureau, the Attorney General's office. There are people working to put together information regarding those who've been targeted so they can work to find those who are responsible. We're live here tonight downtown. Karen, back to you.
Oh, this is so frustrating, Hank. So many people are just dreaming of being able to be lucky enough to get tickets. When you're talking to folks, how much are we talking about in terms of people losing money to these scams?
And Karen, you see scammers going after people and some losing $100. A woman in Troy lost about $500, but we've heard of scams where people have lost more than $5,000. As you know, these tickets are in huge demand and people are paying a lot of money.
All right,
back to you.
We do appreciate the heads up. Thank you, Hank. And now, here is the information to enter our Taylor Swift contest. We're giving away 3 pairs of tickets to her June 9th concert. Random winners will be selected, but you must be a WDIV insider to qualify. You can use the QR code on your screen or find a link at clickondetroit.com to fill out that entry form. You must enter by Monday at 1 p.m. Make sure to read all the rules and requirements online. We are going to surprise the 3 winners with the good news next Tuesday. Become a WDIV insider, and good luck, everybody. Meantime, a future singing star could be going for it during special auditions right now. This is a live camera from Studio B here at Local 4. Callbacks are happening right now in our Go For It singing competition. Let's listen in for a second. Judges are watching dozens of semifinalists chosen from live and online auditions. 4 singers will be chosen to perform during the Ford fireworks this summer. Make sure to stay tuned for more live coverage at 5, 6, and on Local 4 Plus.